Hello, Internet. Today I am going to be. Oh, that's strange. Today I'm going to be working on. We'll see if the Twitch ad manager thing is going to keep being weird. But today I'm going to be working on a little bit more with the same thing that I've been working on for the past few streams. I've been working on an actual project. I intend to be making sort of a login system for this little knot game that I've made. Now, for YouTube, there was a stream that you might notice might still be missing. I'm kind of hesitant on uploading that one. I was muted for quite a while during this stream, accidentally. I'll consider uploading it and then putting in the description, maybe the timestamp for that or something like that. Or with the editor, I might be able to edit in like an on-screen timestamp to like skip here. We'll see. I've just been a bit hesitant on uploading that one due to that reason, though. Besides that, though, last stream, I think we did a lot of cleaning up and then chat commands. And I actually wanted to do a bit of cleaning up for the chat commands before I start on what I intend to do today. So what do I mean by that? Well, where was it? I want to make the chat command, the help command specifically, a bit more robust by implementing just kind of a list of commands in their whatchamacallits. And actually, I could probably do that in the shared constants file, right? Because what I could do is have it be export commands equals a list, and then export type command equals, it'll be an interface. No. Command, I can have it be track commands, sure. I want the name to be a string, and then I want description to be a string, yeah. And then aliases is a string array. And then down here, I can just make an array of these. Const command. Command array. Okay. Name is ignore. And then I actually want to make aliases an optional. Right. Oh, okay. I guess it should be chat commands, maybe. But that chat command list is what I'll call you. Cool. And then over here, I want to add, and we're going to be getting rid of the set username command in a bit. Probably. I want to give you the alias of username. But you know. Did I have any other commands that I needed to immediately? I'll leave this be as this right now. And I'll even actually comment the ignore out because I currently don't have an ignore implemented. See, what I'd like to do is implement ignore to ignore a username that is like actually accurate. And I'd kind of like to implement this login system when I'm attending to the stream before I do that. But right now I'm mostly doing this to make the help function just be a bit nicer. So where was I going? This file. Scroll down, scroll down. Okay. No. Chat command list dot join. No. Chat command list dot map. And then dash command dot name, command dot description. There we go. Is that right? I suppose I should bun index.ts, right? And then I can pop over here. Right. Those are just things that I normally need to have open later. Slash help. And I think I actually want to make this command just slash username, right? So slash username. And I suppose I won't have this be empty. I'll have it be a need to be a string array that can't be empty. Right, so aliases is a potentially empty array. Okay. And then I guess I could make like a dummy chat command that does nothing. That might make some sense here. Because I do kind of want to show that the help command exists when you do the help command, right? I think for now, I will skip that, though. Shared functions, here we go. I believe the encode command is over here. So for const command, no, of command list, command list. Command.name equals that, or command.aliases.includes command. Yeah, that's about right. Ignore. Okay, and then here, instead of doing all that, I can just do kind of actually, it might be nice to have a parameter count condition over here, right? Mm, for now, I'll just get rid of that and live on the edge. This is a string array. Thank you. I guess it was getting its typing from that. Now we are giving it a typing. Type command types. There we go. Oh, this isn't a string array. This is a uint aider, sorta. So I might have been doing some more logic here than I thought I was. Yeah, I was. This returns a uint data array, right? Okay. So then for const parameter of parameter count. No, not parameter count. Command parameter strings. Okay, but then I also don't really want to do this. I think I want to do and then I want to make you new array command parameter strings dot length. And parameter I equals that. Oh. Const parameter. Yes, there we go. And then at this rate, I should really just be looping over it like for or let I equals 0, I less than that, I plus plus, because this is usually supposed to be slightly faster than a for in. Now, is there anything else that needs to be fixed with this? Command type. I'm gonna say that this is -1, right? Or maybe I could just say if it's null, return. If command type command type. What? What do you mean? What is your error here? Yeah, what I'm doing is checking to see if it's been defined. Do I just need to... You despise. Oof. Yes, or undefined. There we go. You happy now? Cool. Now we have to find that. Everything should still work. Username test. 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 Cool. Now this username command is could probably require you be logged in eventually. But at the same time, meh. For now, meh. Because I am gonna eventually want you to be logged in anyways. And then if I were to do like, interesting, it didn't give me what it should have. Oh, it threw an error instead. I actually want to return with like false or something, right? Instead of throwing an error. Now if I refresh. There we go. Because I have no real need to throw an error when I want the error to be in the chat. Cool. Now, technically I could do like a catch an error on the function and then log the error to chat, but would that be better? Nah. Not right now. And then let's see. I think that's everything that I need to do beforehand. So I need to do the actual login stuff now. And I think the way I want to do that is, oh, no, not index.js, index.html. I want to make a dialogue, right? And I have not really worked with the dialogue element in HTML much. That is it all. Equals login. And then I don't think this will be, my hope is that this isn't open. Cool. And then if I do add the open tag, it'll appear. Okay. And then if I fill it with a form, right, a form isn't really going to be meaningful. Inside the form, I want a, what is the right HTML element for a password box? Just input password. Cool. Input No, that's not. Type equals password. Okay. And I want another input for what are the type options here? I really should have kept that pop-up for a bit longer. There we go. So I guess I could do email, right? That would make sense as a login option, even if I'm not actually going to have email validation immediately. Um, with that out of the way, I guess I should break here. That's how I do that. And then default. So I'm actually input element HTML. You. I'm glad I had another one open. Mm-hmm. Input element. Da, da, da. Height less max length. Yeah, that's good. I do want them to be required. My hope was that I could do how do I set the default? I guess I can do maybe name will show. Email. Name equals password. I don't think so though. I don't think this will do what I want it to do. Yeah, no. Ah, there we go. Label for equals email. Email. Will this look okay? Yeah. Label for equals password. Password. Okay. I'm not super fond of them being different links though here. So why is there a line break here then? Oh, CSS. I guess it's the display block that's causing a line break. So if I were to go to dialog, I guess maybe login. And how do I specify children? CSS children, children. Okay, so I think this would be label, display block. Does this work now? Is that how I see ASS? No? Okay. How do I see SS? Lists, items that are children of. Oh, maybe I didn't need this. Maybe that's what I needed. There we go. Okay. And then I want to do. So I feel like maybe I should do a separate background for the login box as well as a specific. So dialogue, I think I'll just call them like dialogue background, dialogue radius. And for now, I'll make the dialogue background just to be the chat area background, color, there, dialogue background. Okay. Dialogue. Text color can be sure. Technically, this is the. Oh, I forgot to actually implement that. I'm so good at this. Color. There. Dialogue. Text color. There we go. Why did the border suddenly become colored? I guess maybe I should do a border anyways, but border will be there. Dialogue border. And then border radius will be there. Dialogue border radius. And then I need to define both of these elements, right? So do that. And then the first one, I'm just gonna get rid of this. I'll do that, and then I will do, let's say 10 pixels for now. Let's see how that looks. There we go. I kind of like it if I could move this around, but I think I'd just prefer for it to be centered on the screen. But I also think that I want to, instead of doing this, I want to do dialogue text, no, dialogue input or background, maybe. 222, and then make you 151515. And then can I just change the background color of an input? Can I do this? No? Input text field color. I don't want to use the text area. Sure, let's look over here. I'm confused. Very confused, in fact. Oh, this is the label, not the text. There we go. That's the problem. Login. Input. There we go. And then the border can be there. Log input border, and border radius can be there. Dialog input border radius. And I think I want to make this a new thing down here. Border. And then dialog input border radius will be 10 pixels again. There we go. This is very unnecessary. Is the color in here? Yes, it is. I think I'm gonna just make this be, I'll give it, I'll let it be, dialog input text color. I'll let it be that. And then color can be dialog there. And then here, instead of making you all be specifically of login, I want to make you of dialog. That should still work exactly the same though. Yeah. And then can I make you be in the center of the screen? How would I go about that? To make you in the center of the screen, let's look at the dialog element. Show the dialog. Where do we choose where the dialog shows? Oh, I maybe know why the dialog is showing in a weird place. Maybe we'll see. Do I need this break line here anymore? No. Cool. What if I'm, oh no, you're already in main. What if I move you out of main? Oh, that gets worse. Okay. Can I center dialog? This is how you CSS, I think. Okay. So just top and left 50% for dialogues. I think I'm cool with that. Top 50%, left 50%. That's not right. Is it because I'm displaying you relative to main? Oh, right. If I just give you position absolute, I think that might actually fix the problem that I'm having there. No. Strange. Top left. I shouldn't need right and bottom, should I? Oh, here. Hmm. Interesting. What if I don't want to have you in a wrapped center dialogue, though? Do you have any properties that would let me center you? Mm, I think if I do... So over here, I do want to set autofocus here, I think. Autofocus. Yeah. And then... Hey, how you doing? Welcome me. Yeah, see, I don't super want to... I just have to accept that that's gonna be how it's gonna be just here. Top. Maybe I can just do like top 50% because I'm not... It's already kind of centered horizontally, right? So if I just make it like some number from the top so that it's not hugging the top there. Do I prefer that? Twitch is kind of silly sometimes. Doing all right, doing this a little funny. Yeah. Yeah, Twitch is wild sometimes. Real experience. Um, right, I want to actually turn off the open here. And then I can have an on submit on this form, right? But ultimately, I actually just want to give this form an ID instead. So ID login form. That'll make you login dialog. Yeah, Twitch is certainly something else sometimes. Though that does remind me of something I forgot to do. That is something I forgot to do. I think everything should still be working, roughly. It might have briefly dropped for like half a second, but it looks like it is working fine again now. Okay. Okay. We were at the point of trying to actually implement logging and stuff again. So I think I want to do SQLite. Oh, SQLite, I guess is the way that I'm going to choose to say that today. And that's mostly because I believe Bun has a SQLite implementation, right? So import database from Bun. Maybe I want to make this into a new file since I've been putting a lot of stuff into this one file. So I'm going to do login.ts just to handle some of the like user login databasey stuff. So import database from Bun SQLite. And then the API is simple, synchronous, and fast. I haven't actually used SQLite particularly. I will note. Maybe so const user login user DB is what I'll call it, is a new database. Sure. Your database file doesn't exist. Okay. Create will be true. What are my other options here? Read only, create, and read write. And read write is assumed to be true, I assume. And I'm also going to need to properly handle user input sanitation, I think. Finally, and here I can also, so I guess maybe I should do like, maybe I should just make you like database instead of login. So that then I can also do deferred. finalized. A statement of database associated with it. Get. So const get user. Use .run, trying to create a backend defined. Parameters, case, ugh. Wait. I am not smart enough for this, honestly, but I'm going to continue trying. So I guess what I really want to do is just kind of see what this is. So maybe I can do just console.log userdb.serialize. And then I can do bun database.ts. Oh, if not fs dot exists sync. Nope. I guess I should import. So import exists sync from fs. If not exists sync. Nope. I guess I can just do exists. It doesn't really matter whether I do exists or exists sync, I believe. I don't think that bun actually has implemented the asynchronous, a lot of the asynchronous stuff for FS. I think it's all kind of synchronous behind the scenes. But I might be wrong about that one. So then, is there like a make dir? Yes, there is. Oh, wait. Up. Grr. No. Honestly, I should probably just disable this. What's the problem here? Okay, we're gonna do exist sync. Or maybe it's FS promises. Or something like that. FS promises. Here we go. Promises. Slash promises, maybe? There we go. Okay. And then make dir. Await make dir. That's HTTP. Okay, and then I think this is going to give me it as like a proper. So then userdb dot insert do. So I need to make a database. So making a database, wait, create. You're just like a create login. Sure. Does this work? Bun dot console log used to be all. No. Dot all. There we go. Select. Oop. Here. There we go. Interesting. And if I just delete so I should have a DB, right? If I just delete this, then run it again. Cool. But I imagine this code can't be safe, right? Also, I think technically I want to make this like a query and then, oh, prepare. So then const add user query. And then, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Boop, grab that. And then for I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Okay, so then if I do this, I'll have like 11 of them, or I'll have 10 of them. Cool. So okay. So that does all look like it's roughly working. I don't know how to sanitize my data for this, honestly. Just gonna, for now, pretend like I don't need to and have it be a later me problem. The correct way to sanitize data, right? So that's all fine and dandy. User data create table if not exists. Users. So there's a slight problem currently in that I have both a user ID over here that's kind of an anonymous socket ID type thing and a user ID here. And I don't think I necessarily want people to need a user ID to play, but I'd like for people to have a user ID to what are the words that I'm looking for? I don't want people to need a user ID to play, but I would like people to have user ID to send messages on the chat or have an account, I suppose, with this imaginary, currently imaginary account service. But I also don't actually have a game right now, so I could just make people log in when they open the site and say screw it. Uh, let's see. So you currently look like this, and when the thing pops up, you look like that. What I currently was what I was thinking when I started the stream was that I'd have like a /login command that would just pop up a little chat menu or a little login menu like this. Then it would have email and password automatically selected. Then I could also do like /sign up, and it would pop up that the same menu. Maybe give you a username option. Uh, I know what I can do, but I also don't necessarily like it in regards to WebSocket ID, because I'd really like for the WebSocket ID to match the client ID, or the user ID rather. Hmm. So const those both look fine. Put those up there. Then I should do an await over here, right? Because this technically is async. Or is it not? No, it's not async. The await is meaningless here. Okay. And then I guess just export function add user. And I want to do email is a string, username is a string, and password is a string. But I only want to do this if the user doesn't exist. So if then I can return does this do a no? So how do I execute something that without dot run is what I meant to do. Get user by email. I feel like I should also have like a const get user by ID and a get user by username. So if get user by email, and actually when we return false here. Or oh, but maybe I should do a one. Like, yeah, email is the problem. Otherwise, username is the problem. And if that's not the case, then you can do the query add, then return 0. Okay, that should work. Export function exists user. What? Interesting. That's no. So then with passwords, you should also add another secret to them, right? So salting passwords. Okay. Last passwords. Oh, I really would not. Okay, hash passwords are not unique in themselves. Used. So then, how do you choose a password salt though? I guess I can go. Wikipedia is a good site for this, for looking at best practices and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. How would I choose the salt? Store the hash value of user's password without a salt. Okay, but how? What are salting passwords? Choosing a salt for passwords. Maybe this will be. Makes checking the passwords more difficult. Did you just generate a random number? Okay, so what I could do is just do a random number then. Hmm. And I think that I just need to store a salt in here. As text, I think. Right, and then I can do then const salt equals math dot random. So how am I choosing a salt? Better just generate a random number. What's the data? Hmm. So in theory, technically this isn't a appropriate random to use here. Either it should be like bun.crypto dot random or something like that. I feel like there's an appropriate random to use here. Hmm. Crypto graphic random JS. Crypto.getRandomValue. Oh, just get random values then? No? I'm confused. So does Bun not have crypto then? Do I have it here? Where do I have access to this? When can I have access to this? Hmm. Should it? Oh, is it just, is the problem that it was get random values? New, let random, let salt? No, crypto take random values, new, big, int array 2. map. Okay. Oh, what's the problem here? Yeah, maybe I was kind of hoping for you to be a string. I'm not a big fan of this whole experience, honestly. Random values. Okay. String is not assignable to type big int. I don't want you to be assignable to type big int though. Here, let's just, will this work? Why do you hate me? X is a what actually is an element of a big uint 16 array? I guess maybe I could just do dot reduce a b a plus b there. Oh, a plus b dot to string 16. And then add user. Sure. Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, name, email, salt. Then I want another question mark. This is bad. I think. What do you mean? Oh, right. I just delete this. Right. And now. So it won't add the user because the user already exists. But then if I change this to like that, it still won't add the user because the user name already exists. And is that an appropriate salt then? Okay. I will assume that this is an appropriate way to choose a salt unless someone tells me otherwise. And there's no one here to tell me otherwise, so for now, we're just assuming this is an appropriate way to choose a salt. I'll do a bit more research off stream, but I'd like to maybe move on. So then I want to do function get user. ID is number. Function get user by email. Get user by username. Cool. This looks like it theoretically works. Maybe. Okay. Stop saying Is there any limit to the ID here? So I guess SQLite ID type. 64-bit signed integer. Okay. That all looks like it technically works. Then I think I'm going to have a sign up and login command and have users use those to sign up and log in. Though, before I get to that, I will be right back, I think. I'm gonna go very briefly AFK. I'm gonna run an ad break too so that I can not have to run an ad break for a bit longer later. There we go. Back soon. I should probably streamer. There we go. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run an ad while I go AFK. Okay, I am back. I am positive I am unmuted. all seems well. So let's get back to it. In theory, this will give me a 128-bit salt, by the way. That was the idea here. Two 264-bit integers should make a 128-bit integer. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. Best way to make a salt. But I think it should work. Theoretically I could do like base 64 encoding here. So actually base 64 encoding JS. Nope, stop it. There we go. Base 64. Encoding. Creates a base 64 encoded ASCII string from a string or binary. TOA. So then BTOA. Big and so what I'm wanting to do is do I want to be like buffer here then, or oh, so you want text still. That's awfully complicated for what I want you to do. I'd really like if I could just turn a encode and decode strings with base 64. Mm-hmm. I don't like this particularly, but it's fine. I could just make this be like a uint 8, then make it 16 uint 8s, I think, right? So then it would just be uint 8 array. And then BTOA. Maybe I should make a generate salt function. Const num equal or nums equals crypto dot get value, sure. And then why did you do that? Because I did that down here. Then nums, no, not even sort of what I wanted, like in reality. Nums let stir equals this, nas for const. Eight bits of bytes. Bits to do. Solution is keeping the string for encoding it. Solution to do using typed 8. Base 64 string and vice versa. Can I just do though JS base buffer to base 64? Maybe there is something here. Oh, I can just do dot to string base 64. Okay. That was all very worthless because I can just do salt.to string base 64. But that should be a string base 64 here. Right? What? Oh. Okay. Well, why do you expect 0 arguments? Do you have a different buffer type? Should I be doing buffer.from here? Buffer.from. Okay. That theoretically works. Now can I delete you? Add user. Sure. And then completely different base 64 still string. Another base 64 string. Okay. That all looks technically fine. Would it be better to do a big int? You went 64 right here though? I wonder. Oh, size 2, not 16, obviously. That might be a bit excessive. Size 16. having the salt be that much larger than the actual password might be slightly excessive. Okay, that all technically theoretically works. And then storing passwords, best practices. No, not yet. Hash all passwords. Peppering passwords isn't super reasonable immediately. Properly peppering passwords, rather. Do do do. Password stored. Yada yada. So technically, you're also meant to, I think, hash more than once. Like hash a certain number of times and then store the number of times you hash. It's been a long time since I've even looked into. No, not into the kind of password storing. There we go. Work factor. Login temp sorts do. Upgrading the work factor. Okay, so then one key advantage of having a work factor over time. Interesting. So then I also want to store a work factor, right? Work factor, which should be a number. Then I suppose technically I can move these things later. Because it does, they're technically kind of factors of the password instead of work factor. There we go. So Usually it's 2 to the power of work iterations. Now, the work factor is roughly, I guess I'll import a shared constants, export, export const work factor 2. Work factor, but then I don't actually want to be storing the password directly. I want to const hash. Interesting. What actually, so everyone seems to recommending Argon 2, though these might be outdated. Let's look over here. Bun.password. Bun has a password type thing. So then I guess I could make, instead of doing this, I could do bun.password.hash. Okay. Mouse going places that it shouldn't. Const password hash equals bun.password.hash password, and then now what is the issue here? Oh wait. And yeah, you can be async. You should be, all of you should be async anyways, realistically. Well, no, all of you are synchronous except apparently you. Can I, like, is there a hash sync? There is a hash sync. I don't even need to make this function async. Delightful. Password. Iterations. Work factor. But I think it should be 2 to the power of work factor. No, that 2 to the power of work factor. And then algorithm is argon to ID. And I need, oh, time cost is what it wants. Time cost. And does the memory cost matter here? Argon to ID mem cost. Memory cost. Okay. And put in our password hash. Number between 4 and 31. I see. And then export function verify user. So I want to take in a username and a password, I think. I'll take an email and a password. How do I do types for SQLite? SQLite. This is also just bad. Fun.password.verify sync. Oh. Okay. Algorithm equals that, and there's that. And then I want to verify that the password is the user password. Yeah, the problem here is that it doesn't really know what. So can I pretend for TypeScript that I know what the type of the SQLite stuff is going to be? SQLite. How do I do types on you? Interesting. Name, email, password, salt, and work vector. Now, I think what I need to do is then name, email, password, salt, and work vector. Then down here do username, username, username. Oh, not comma. Dollar salt, dollar work vector. And this is where this should be. Let me create and get back the results as an array of arrays. Okay. Email is a string. Password is also a string. I forgot the email bit. Okay. And then I guess up here ish somewhere it can be like export type user maybe. Export type ZB user. ID, username, email, password, salt is string, and work vector is number. And then I want to just do user here. User, DB user. Now what's the problem here? If user is, I want to do kind of a bit safer. A little bit, yeah, I'll say safer. A bit clearer, I guess, is a much better term. I'm just going to copy this and assume that I made some dumb mistake down here. Hmm. Oh, can I not specify the work factor here? Do I not need to specify the work factor? I figured I would have. Right. So I guess maybe I should just do crypto dot timing safe equal timing. What's the? I swear that there was like a timing safe equal type thing, right? Timing crypto timing safe equal. Is it just nodes crypto? Interesting. Timing at timing safe equal. There we go. That's fine. Buffer from okay. Good luck with your rest, Okami. I don't know why I keep saying your name like that. Good luck with the rest, Okami. Enjoy, enjoy. Where's the issue? Oh, that's the issue. No, that wasn't the issue. Username. Hmm. No such column. Oh, name. Name. Username. Okay. Oh, that's why. It's actually doing some stuff for me there, like the work factor, I think. That's nice. I appreciate this. Uh, which also should mean that I shouldn't need to do some of the stuff that I was planning on doing. Fun.to.passwords.verify sync password user password. And then email, password, work factor. So maybe I should be calling this like login, right? Login user. Because I think I want to store the actual like any game data-y stuff away from any of the login-y stuff. I think that sounds like a smart idea. And then I'll call this login DB. Or maybe authDB? Yeah, we'll call it that. Auth user. And then email, and then I shouldn't actually need to store this here. Hmm. But then technically I wouldn't add the salt each step, right? Each step of the hashing process, that is. Yes. Do you add the salts to each iteration hashing? Only attack required is laceration, result was equal. Given SHA 2.2 is used, there's no practical benefit to. Okay, cool. I'm just going to assume that I am allowed to just use buttoned up password. Um, yeah, yeah, that's password plus user.salt. Okay, and then user console verify user. Mhm. And I think this was username and test was the password, so that's correct. Is that not? That's not good. What if I delete this and do this? Yeah, okay. Password plus salt and user password. Ah, I forgot to add the salt up here. That's the reason. Well, I also forgot to. Okay. So now that technically works. And then I want to export all of these functions. So boop, boop, and then export. Did I export verify user? I did. Cool. And I think verifying the user by email makes the most sense. So I could do I could accept verify user by email and verify user by, and then do a verify user by username, string, password, string. I think that about works. by email. That's correct. And then if I do verify user by username, verify. I believe this was test 2. Okay, cool. Everything looks to be working. And I want to return here. I want to say that I'm returning a auth user or no, or undefined, I guess. As auth user or null, undefined. Can I just do as auth user and then say, yeah, you might be returning null or undefined then as well. Does got.get return? Cool. This is what I shall do. And then in both of those functions, I will just do this. Const user is get user by email, and get user by username. I don't need to do that as there because I'm doing a null check anyways. Like any sane individual would. And then this all theoretically works. I thought this was auth is what I shall call you. Now theoretically pop over here. I don't need timing save equal over here anymore. What am I using that? This doesn't immediately matter. Next one, yes, you aren't being used. I'm gonna comment you out for now then if you're not being used. So that if I need you, I'll just uncomment you. Okay. Now, let's see. Data. I will add a login and a sign up command. So 2 commands. And I think I want to accept you being null, right? Name will be, I guess I'll, instead of doing it like that, I can do an optional field, right? Name. So I guess then I just don't need to define the command. Name will be no. Login. Description. Opens a login dialog to allow you to log in. And then aliases will be nothing, empty. Name. I want to move help up to the top. I want to move you up there. Then I want to do name sign up. And then I also want to do I guess a logout command would make sense. Logs you out. Alias is set. And then I do want to do a command. Chat commands, log out. Yep, and then I want a get user ID, get user. And set you to like 10. I'm going to set you to 4. Move you up. Then I'm going to set you to 5. You might need your own user ID at some point, you know. Log in. Or I guess sign up will be 0. Log in will be 1. Log out will be 2. Set username will be 3. And then get user ID will be 4. I'll leave get user ID to as 5. Okay, that all looks good. Sign up should go before login. Logout can just directly send a logout. So what if you do a subarray of a, this is going to be a little test here. 1, 2, 3 dot sub array 0, 1. 1, 2, 2, 3. Dot subarray. Okay. So then if I were to do infinity, no matter how many elements I add to this array, it's going to keep going. Okay. So what I could do is then do a parameters thing here and make it parameter count maybe, and then make you the command bit be a parameter count is a number. I'm going to count as 1 here. Okay. And then over here, no, over in the shared functions bit for the encode commands, can type is null. If cmd dot parameter count not equals null, which means it has to be a number, then command parameters equals, slice that. Essentially just slice any unneeded parameters. I actually want to move this down here. There we go. And then over here in I have something for set username. Case chat commands dot login break case chat commands dot logout break, and then case chat commands sign up break, and then boop, 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 boop. Sign up. No. Add user. Add user. Nope. Zero. Nope, stop it. Thank you. And then over here, I want to do, where is it? No, not that one. Shared constants. Here we go. Parameter count is going to be 3. No, that should be 2. Sign up should have the parameter count 3 because you also want the username there. Help shouldn't have a parameter count. I'll say help shouldn't have a parameter count. Interesting. Right, I wanted to intercept the sign up commands. If So then in the creating of the WebSocket, I'm getting an ID. I think I'm going to change this to socket ID. And then the rest.data.id should become socket. And then I want to have you, I think this should be socket ID, like that. And the socket ID should become socket ID, like that. I can just do socket ID. User ID is a number. User ID is -1. I think I kind of actually want to let the users not chat in the chat though until they've made an account, but that can come after. And I already kind of mentioned that earlier in the stream. Just reiterating a bit. I might We'll see if I finish the actual login stuff. Slash sign up. Oh, right. Technically, case check commands don't log out. Wait, what? Right. If break. Essentially, yeah, no, you can't sign up. And then const log, no. If verify user by email, I'll do username for now. Get user by username. Const ID equals, or const user, user equals no. Then I also want you to break, but then user.id and user.username. And then user.username. No. ws.data.user ID equals -1. ws.username equals anon. ws.data. Yes. There we go. There we go. Then do this. Slash sign up. Test at test.com. Test 1. Interesting. Why? What makes you an invalid command? Because I know I gave you a sign up command, right? Slash sign up 111 help sign up test. Okay, so that obviously isn't meaningfully doing anything. I guess realistically then down here I should do if command equals help. Right. And then I can just do, instead of trusting that I got that right, I can do this. And then oh, this is a kind of jank way that I was locally setting the username. / sign up test 11 invalid command or command usage. Then I think I'm gonna have a parameters array that's a string array option. Then I can do parameters is email, username, password. Username, password. And parameters is username. And then I want to do over here in the help layout, do command map e sure. I believe that technically it is appropriate for me to do this. / help. Right. Then I wanted to.join space. Join space. Help. Log in, username, password, log out, and / help. Now that is correct, I think ish. And over here in the commands. Console.log command parameters. Sign up. Test at test test pass. So it never actually gets to the server as expected. But why is that what's happening? So I'm returning before console.log command type. This is the only place that I could realistically be returning, I think. Test at test pass. Okay, so command type is null. Is it not rebuilding shared constants then? If I do that, then it gives me undefined. Commands, so if command.name is command. Oh, okay. I get it. I see what the issue was. I'm kind of dumb. Then I want to slide. I think this should be fine. Okay. And now test. And then if I refresh, so there's kind of a problem here. I think I need to send a command back to the user or something back to the user to tell them that they did log in. Well, okay. I do also want to do login stuff here. So user ID, username is that. If so, add user will return true if it succeeds in adding the user, I believe. So then I can just do this. Then I can do that and that. Right. That's annoying. I really should have thought this through a bit better. Let user ID add user. Then user ID greater than 0. And then I can pop over here. And instead of returning it the way I am, I can return rid of that. Oh no, it was in database. Add user. I can return so will this return the what it's no. Okay. I want to see if const user that as auth user user.id. I'm gonna console.log test user. No, not test user, just user. There we go. -1, -2. Test1 at test. Okay. Run and then const user equals. I want to cast you as an auth user. User.get. Not user.get. Get user by email. I want to do as auth user. No. If user equals null, then that's a whole other issue. I don't know what that issue even would be. Test3. I think I might be skipping 2 here, but that's fine. Okay. And then I'm console logging over here, I think. User ID is username is parameter 1. I don't want to set their username to their password. User ID. Else. Switch. User ID. Case -1. Actually, I could just do a switch user ID up here, right? Switch user ID. then make that be, sure, why not? Case -1. Binary. Code message. Server. I think it's actually the email already taken at -1. Email already. Already in use. Break. And actually, I wish that I could set up a rule for doing kind of fancy brackets, right? Like this. But I don't think that there's an ESLint rule for that. Break. Then where's just in binary? Username already in use. Username is already in use. Email is already in use. Case. Break. I think I want to do a username length limit of 16. But I also want to enforce that in the client. So the only way that someone will have a username that is not acceptable is if they're doing anything bad. So I don't think I need to send an error message like this for that right now. This is a really bad system and will need to be fixed later, by the way. But user ID. I guess maybe I should return the whole user instead of the, no. User ID is the best thing to return here, I think. User ID, commanders. Then I want this to be the default, right? Oh, default. Nothing went wrong. Login. There we go. Not login. Login. But I do want to do ws.data.syn. No, ws. No. Data.send binary. Binary. There we go. Set username. No. Encode command. Username. I think I want to move some of that command encoding out here though, right? So Nope, shared functions. Because I kind of want to take in a chat command here. Okay. And then command of chat command list. And what name is command type. Then I can rename you to just command. I can pop out here and do a fancy little this. Let command type is that. Can type or null. Undefined, I guess, rather. And then what I really want to do is instead do parameters here. Make parameters a let. Okay, so the problem here is that I'm going to call you command name. Command type is yeah or undefined. Can I just do you as undefined though? Can I? Oh, no, not that. Or undefined? Like, am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed to do or null maybe? Can I do just or -1 here then? If command dot command not equals null. There you go. What? Why? Oh. Command, chat command. There you go. or undefined. I can't just carry over the or undefined, so if command dot command equals not equals null, then why are you complaining now? It should be. It really should be, because these are both coming from the same file, I believe. Check commands, check commands. Oh, there we go. Oh, just being dumb. I can just accept that it could be undefined. Let command equals is command equals command. And then anywhere that command type is used, I can instead use cmd.type. No, not command, command.type. And I do want to make sure that if command not equals no, then command dot command. Command. Interesting. Okay, so what I can actually do is just if command.data not equals null, then I want to return if command not equals null and command not equals null. What do you mean it's being used before it's assigned? I am checking to make sure that it is not null. And a command equals null. Or can a command equals null? Why? What is your problem? Then if command is null, can't I like return here? Like use yours as why? I assume that there's I guess I could just do or null or undefined, right? Okay, good to know. Annoying, but good to know. Okay. Over here I can just do chat commands set username. Then I want to set your username to that. Commands set username to that. I guess ultimately would be technically better to do login here. Because what I really want to be doing is just confirming that you logged in. And then I don't want to do that. Instead, I want to do encode command. Set username. Set username. And then this goes back here again. And then if command, sure. Break. If break. I want to make you log in to do that. And if get user by username. And with this one, I'm going to do ws.send username is already in use. Otherwise, set the username and do update to do update user name and database. Send username update to users. Okay. And then I want to do over, where am I doing this? Here. I'm watching on add event listener message. Where am I handling the action buffer? Hello, resize canvas, draw shape, chat message. And I actually do want to do also case action types dot command. Slash login test one pass. And then const command. I also do want to break here. Equals. Well, no. Const. So how am I parsing it over here? There. I think that should still be about right. But then what I actually want to do is action buffer, I think. Okay. Oh, no, not action buffer, action group. No, I meant decode command. Then I just want to switch on command type. Chat commands. Case. Chat commands. Login. Then it's actually going to be basically the same thing, equals that. Break. And then test. Login, test one, pass. Test. Oh, that's wrong. Very wrong. That's the issue. That's right there, but in the login command actually ought to be that. Okay. So then login. Oh, you need to be restarted though. Clear and fun index.ts. Login, test one, pass, test. Log out, test. Test two, pass. Three, pass, I guess, test. And then log out, test. Log in, test one, pass. Test 1, 2, 3, pass. Test. Cool. Ideally it would, tell you the issue, but for now, um, log in. I guess I could do a little else here, right? Invalid username or password. Slash login. 123. Login. Test one. Pass. Okay, cool. It might be kind of a good idea to give like define some way in which things can fail properly. But I'm also not entirely sure how I'd want to do that. Though I think actually stopping users from sending chat messages if they aren't logged in should be pretty easy. Where is it? Site username. So not chat command, case, chat message. So then just if user less than 0, break. If they don't have an ID, just ws.send binary. If you're logged in, to send messages. There we go. Then boop. Test. Ah, that's annoying. Technically, I should verify then, right? I should be verifying messages as well, but something else I can do. Do. Test. Login. Test one. Pass. Technically, it works. It would be real bad because your messages just wouldn't appear. But also, it technically works. Operative word here, technically. Now, there are some more things that I definitely should do. I should give the username a length cap, which actually shouldn't be too hard. I can just do chat messages. No, dialogue. So then I think I'm gonna do just like dot class No, it's not. Yeah, it is dot class. So it's dot username and dot password. And I'm going to give the username a length, right? Is there a length? Max length. Oh, those don't go in here. Those go right there in the HTML. So then I'll keep email for now. No, I'll switch it to username. Username. I don't think there's actually a type for this. I think it's just text. Username. Username. And then max length is 16. And in password, I'm just going to be like max 28. And then I also want to pop over. So first I want to make sure this works, right? So that doesn't work. How does the max length property work then? Is that maybe a CSS property then? Max length. Hmm. I do not like this. Yeah, I'm definitely allowed to go well over that limit. I don't get it. Input max length. Oh, okay, just no dash is the problem. There we go. And then shared constants. Export const. I'm not sure if work factor should be a shared constant, but we'll fix that to do. This shouldn't be shared, maybe? Only the server should need this. Oh. And there we go. export const. There's something else I wanted to do. Right. Max username links equals 16. I'm gonna make you 128. And then over here, I can do in the add user and the sign up if command parameters 1 dot length greater than max username length or command parameters 2, then I just wanna leave. I don't even want to like bother with trying to tell the user what happened because, you know, they don't deserve that. No. Sorry. Yawning. The user can get told eventually, just, you know, not right now. Oh, I also want to make this and not be automatically open. Login, test1, test1, yeah, oh, there we go. Login, test1, password. In test1, pass. And then actually kind of want to do one more thing that is completely unrelated to the implement basic bad login system that will hopefully be replaced. Yeah, I don't want. Yes. Oh. Oh no. Uh, can I get remove? Delete? How do I remove something? Get rm /d /db. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I didn't need my. Okay. Well, I now know that that actually removes files, which is cool. Where was my get ignore? Add db to get ignore. And then slash sign up test at test one, or just, I'll just do test at test test. There we go. And then I want to, now that I did that, why am I console.logging here? I don't super need to console log there. I don't exactly want to console log here. And both of those are fine. So there is one thing I want to do. Can I tell where my cursor is in a text area? JS check where cursor is in text area. If e dot key equals up arrow, and selection no, e dot selection, e dot element, I want to just make like a nice little let message history equals this. Oh, add db to get more. I think I technically said that I did that in the last commit, but for real this time now. There we go. Let message history. Message history dot push. History dot push. Into the array and returns the link to the array. It doesn't really matter what the message is. I want to store it in the message history regardless. So message history dot push that. And is e dot location what I'm hoping it is? I'm gonna say well, that was fun. You have to kill all bun, I think. Cool. Bun index.ts. Message history dot push chat text area element dot value message area dot value equals message. This doesn't quite work though, because technically I want to have something like an offset. In the message history. So maybe this was not as simple as I thought it was going to be. Message history should be a string array. But like, if I just refresh, right? Slash, no. So there are two possibilities. The first one is if message not equals null is null, then return. Console.log e.key. So I do want to just, that's up. Oh, it's arrow up. Okay. E.location. F5. Key S2. Okay. The location is obviously not meaningful here. The location will always be 0. So I guess what I want is chat text area dot selection start dot selection start and selection end equals 0. That is an unneeded parentheses. Oh, I don't know why I restarted that one, honestly. Test. Test. So then I think I need an offset into this, right? So let message history offset equals 0. And then message is message history. Message history offset plus plus. If e.key is arrow I also want to make sure that this is a history offset not equals 0. Right. I want to make sure that, or I guess greater than 0. Technically, it would be safer. So then test 1, test 2, test 3. And I want this to be I want this to be that. 1, test 2, test 3. Greater than or equal to 0. Don't delete. Does it work? Oh no, I know what it is. This is gonna give me an error. Well, it didn't give me an error, but it really should. If offset is 0, and message history dot inner text, not message history inner text, chat text array element dot value equals message history 0. Then I want to chat text element value is that. That's not technically correct though. Technically when I do an up arrow, I want to do actually. I think technically I just want to assign, I want to always be working in the current message history, right? So I guess really what I want to do then is just that, and then message history dot history offset. Is that text area? Okay, so then test 1, test 2, test 3. No, what's the problem? Maybe that should be plus plus. Test 1, test 2, test 3. Ah, no. Oh, unshift. test1, test2. Oh, I need to refresh though. Test1, test2, test3. So I want to make sure that it's also and text area, no, message and history offset is less than, or no, just less than message history dot length minus 1 and greater than 0. Test1, test2, test3. And then if I come up here, edit test2, and then I go back down. Okay. That's roughly what I wanted. You could argue that's maybe not the best behavior, but I think that's what like terminals and such tend to do. That's what what I was wanting to do here. I was wanting to be able to do like login, test, pass, then just do this, right? Okay. That was a very simple little thing. I guess I'll push that, and then I think this will be the stream. So add message history, add typing history, I'll call it. And then I will actually rename those. I'll just do in parentheses typing message history. Okay. And with that, I think I'll end the stream. I'll do a bit of cleanup, hopefully, on the login stuff and the database stuff the next time I stream. But for today, I think that will be it. Thank you all so much, anyone who is here for being here, anyone who is watching the VOD for watching. If you want to see more of this content, follow or subscribe depending on the platform. Yeah, thanks.